Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to Crypto Weeklies. My name is Josh, and today I will be continuing the AI based forecast series for uh, crypto. Today I'll be discussing about the uh, Met MultiversX or Elrond's native token EGLD and forecasting its price starting from May of 2023 till January of 2024 using historical data since late 2020. September 2020. And for this token, I will be presenting three forecasts which I have created using AI. The first one that you're seeing on the screen is the base forecast, and later in the video, I will be presenting also the bullish forecast and the recession related forecast using a technique known as autoregressive integrated moving average, which stands for ARIMA, and standard deviation and z-scores. So let's get started. And none of this is financial advice, it's a data science exercise. So let's get started on the chart on your screen. You can see that this is the monthly average price chart for the eGold token, and you can see this is color coded from deep green till deep red, and the color is a diverging scale based on the z-score, which stands for how far is the token's price for that month, how far that price is from the average price for the entire series, and how in terms of its standard deviation. So for this token, the average price was around 105 US dollars, and the standard deviation was around 85 US dollars. So this is also one of the few tokens that, if you're following this altcoin forecast series, this is one of the few tokens where the average price is less than the standard deviation. That means that this token is kind of less volatile with respect to other tokens. Just as a curious point that I wanted to share. So let's get started on the z-score related concept. So in the if you I just wanted to give two examples how this color code can be helpful. Is, let's say you are in month of September 2020, you're looking at the average price for the month is $12, and in the series you know that the average price is around $105. So that means that the current price is less than the price for the token throughout its price history. So then the z-score is negative 1.09. So how this score is calculated is, as I've said earlier, that the average price is 105 US dollars. If you subtract 12 from 105, you will get about 83 US dollars, and sorry 93 US dollars, and then I also shared that the standard deviation was around 85 US dollar, and if in terms of standard deviation, that 93 US dollars is 1.09 times. So that's how the z-score is negative 1.09, and that's why the color is deep green. Whereas in, let's say, in February of 2021, the price was 130 US dollars, which is almost 25 US dollars, $25 higher than the average price, and that $25 amount in terms of standard deviation is about 0.28, because the standard deviation is 85. So 25 divided by 85, you will get 0.28. And then the last one that I would like to share is how high this z-score goes in terms of color. It goes deep red when the z-score is uh, in excess of 2. So in November of 2021, when the price was 354 US dollars, the z-score was 2.9, because almost if you solve for the average price, which is 105, so the current price was around $250 higher than the average price. And if you want to plot 200, if you divide that 250 by 85, you will get 2.92. That's why the color scale, or the color at that point, is deep red. So where are we right now? So right now the prices for the last month close, this is the average price, so that's the last full month close, was in April of 2023. The price was 41 US dollars, which is about, from the average price, it is almost 60 $64 less than the average price, and in terms of z-score we are at negative 0.75. So if you have been following this altcoin forecast series, you would know that some altcoins are still in the last month are kind of positive, or the z-score is positive, and the color code at the most recent month is either light red or slight green in color. But this is one of those altcoins where the price is relatively less than its average price by a significant margin. So that's where we are right now. Now coming over to the forecast for this token, based on this AI model, the monthly forecast for the month of May, and this model assumes that price discover or the price action is not affected by much by any macro bullish or recession related variables. So this is the base forecast. So for the month of May, it is 38.44 US dollars, which is about $3 lower than the last month close. In the month of June, this model has forecasted a crash up to about 24 US dollars. Again, I want to stress that this is not financial advice. This is just data science exercise and use of past data to forecast what could happen in the future. For the month of June, the 24 US dollar of an average price would uh, constitute like be equivalent to almost 40% crash from where we are right now. In July, the forecast is 26 US dollars. In August, 37 US dollars, which is pretty close to where we are trading right now. In September is 46 US dollars. In October, 47 US dollars. In November, 54 US dollars. In December, 55 US dollars. And in January, 56 US dollars. So the trajectory is crash till June, sideways movement till July, and then a rally till September, and then slow rise or slow upward trajectory at a from September till January. So that's what the base model has forecasted for this token. Coming over to the second scenario, which I had iterated, which I had discussed about earlier, is the bullish scenario. So this scenario assumes that along with the base forecast of the model, the general macroeconomic uh, outlook favors risk assets. That's why this assumes that the average movement would be to the upside, and that is calculated by using standard deviation and historical z-score at a similar phase in the market. So with those as a multiplier, uh, that this forecast is created. So let's continue with the forecast. In month of May, the forecast in bullish scenario is about $41.34, which is 15 cents higher than where we are currently right now. In June, this model forecasts a crash to about 27 US dollars, which is almost 35% lower from the current price. In July, the forecasted price is 29 US dollars. In August, 41.31 US dollars. In September, 50 US dollars. In October, 60 US dollars. In November, 68 US dollars. In December, 72 US dollars. And in January, 70 US dollars. These are the average price. So you would notice that the general trajectory is quite similar till about August, but then instead of a slow rise that we saw in the base forecast, the 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 bullish phase is not that tempered uh, in this in environment, but it is more so at a more gradual or more incremental rise at a rapid pace compared to the base forecast of the model. This is because we have applied standard deviation and similar historical z-scores to the base forecast. So this is what could happen to the token in a bullish scenario. Similarly, we should also look at what could happen to this token if we get a recession. So in that scenario, assuming that we get recession right away, in the first month of recession, that being May of 2023, the forecast is around 35 US dollars, which is about $6 lower from where we are right now. In the month of June, the forecast is around $21.97 US, which is half, almost 50% lower than the current forecasted current price. In July is $23 US, in August $34 US, in September $51 US, in October $34 US, in November $40 US, in December $37 US, and in January $42 US. So kind of for the first 3 months of recession, the price goes down by almost 50%, and then rallies back up and goes sideways till the next for the next 5 or 6 months. So that's how this token would behave for AI and using historical data as an input. So I hope you like this content. If you did, please give us a like or subscribe, and stay tuned for other altcoin based forecasts using AI. And I'll see you next week. Bye bye.